Hi, good evening. This is Scott at Scott Trades on Twitter with StockMarketMentor.com and your chart of the day. I want to take a look at CrowdStrike. This is ticker CRWD. Now, CrowdStrike had a pretty good run throughout this rally. Recently, it's pulled back to support, right back down to the 50-day moving average. Had a little bit of a shakeout here, a high volume shakeout, but they zipped it back up, and now it's just consolidating right around these key moving averages. Now, over the last couple of sessions here, if I bring in the volume indicator, you can see it continues to go up on high volume, pull back on low volume, go up on high volume, pull back on low volume. So I like what CrowdStrike is doing here. It's just kind of consolidating right around these moving averages. So what I want to see from CrowdStrike is a push higher. Now, what I can do is I can draw a downward sloping trend line from this high here, which is when the stock started to pull back, and it kind of matches up nicely with the high from here, the high from here, and the high from today. So we have a clearly defined level that we can trade against. So what I think you want to do is set an alert on CrowdStrike at around 140.10 and take a look at it. You'll want to see a high volume move above this downward sloping trend line. Now for a short-term swing target, I think you can look to this high here and maybe have a short-term swing target of around let's see, that's around 150, and then a secondary target up here at around 155. So two key levels to watch on CrowdStrike. Maybe have an alert on this right around 140, and you'd want to swing that to around 150. Now, I will say they do have earnings coming up in the first week of December. So you'd want to have a good cushion. You'd really want to let this thing go and see it go higher if you're going to hold over earnings. Otherwise, who knows what could happen. So that's one stock that I'm watching. Maybe add it to your watch list as well. I hope that video was helpful. Give me a follow on Twitter if you don't already, at Scott Trades. And be sure and sign up for Dan Fitzpatrick's free stock chart of the day at StockMarketMentor.com. We'll catch you next time.